JKS spots them, they might still commit towards the inside area, try and get that plant down. All the teams do focus on the inside area for the pistol rounds because you are almost guaranteed the bomb plant. It's much more difficult to get it down outside because it's an open area, you need more smokes, more utility in general, just to get near the bomb site. So we should see the full eco here from Avangard with no bomb being planted, and indeed just PD-50s and some Glocks. We have got Fitch and the Deagle, so he's investing a little bit more, as we'll see if they can do any damage here in round number 2. I doubt it, to be honest. We'll see if there's anything that can be done. If Renegades are smart, they just want to keep these rifles up. You can see they focus on firepower completely. A lot of teams, especially in CSGO in today's game, they'll get the MP5s out, they'll get MP9s, all that sort of stuff. They want to challenge those AKs in the third round and actually be viable to win it and get a 3-0 on the board. As if you come into with the third round with UMPs, a shotgun, something like that, you're going to be at a disadvantage. So right now they have 5 rifles and they want to have all their utilities. They need a nice clean round here, and that's a great start. Layouts will take down Fitch, and you can see they don't have to overcommit, just need to get that information, just need to hold them back, and when they feel like they're under pressure, just make sure they're doing those crossfires here. Jacob mainly towing the line between aggression and discipline here. We'll see whether he can stay alive. He cannot, and he'll go down first, but Lias fighting back there.
Og's already out, so we'll see a lot of them at this major. I do agree with the sentiment on the desk that you either adapt or you're going to have to deal with the consequences. That was a very impressive shot to James, not using the scope. Quickly back out in position, and he collects. Ace for him as well. Only the second round.
Game. Jonta is going to be proud, yeah.
Jonta has to be extremely proud of this. This is a new Tai Lu.
2 of the 3 of them doing the flashbang dance. Solid work from Summer.
Jordan would be proud.
He certainly would. We see him every advert break nowadays.
We do. We have been seeing him a lot.
Our times have changed.
Yeah.
You're on the casting desk. Jordan's raising a trophy into dubstep.
Is it going to be weird when he's playing and in the commercial?
I think that's going to be. I think we have that already. I'm pretty sure we get like Fallen looking all silvery with a headset on. Close shot from Xcure, it doesn't connect. Pressure on Long, and he does manage to thrive with it. Once again, connects onto Zeltz. I think he's found his nemesis in the server today. But it is, of course, that relatively full buy, an SMG picked up by somebody deliberately aware of that absent Kevlar, looking to slay. Bentech down the sights, caught a flash, and that's going to be an AUG on the floor. This could get bad fast if Xcure doesn't move quickly. He's in a terrible position if they start going wide. There's no one to support him. He finds one and now escapes through the smoke. Oh, and another! It's collateral! It's a massacre!
Oh my goodness, and that's...
Both pistols under their belt. That's a big indicator they should be securing Inferno. Was their map pick, if I'm not mistaken? Double checking that. Yep, NRG did choose this one.
I did see Tai Lu take on NRG back at IEM Shanghai, which was in August of last year in the grand final. Now, NRG made it look easy.
Right.
They mopped the floor with Tai Lu on home soil. Different roster now, but they won't be too respectful of this Chinese unit because they know they can do it. They know they've done it before. So that's why we're happy to see them take a 5-man play down mid with the USPs. That's a nutty play, I guess, to say the least.
It's so crazy the plays we've seen in this map alone. Summer was flanking Banana with orbs. We've seen a 5-man CT charge down mid in a pistol that could very well determine if you continue at the major or not. I mean, it's been a wild ride so far. We'll see if it continues to play out as such. Summer did take a bit of a beating long range from the MP9, and this should just be a massacre. Maybe, just maybe, they want to take some of those SMGs away.
If they'd be super lucky, right? The fact of the matter is there's 3 Glocks on the board. They do have that Deagle. I wasn't expecting that to get done. They do grab an opening kill, but now the mop from Breezy, the hero of last, is going to finish off 4. Maybe he'll get the 5th. Yeah, there's been lots of aces. Give him another one. Oh, he didn't see
Breezy.
it. Breezy to your left. Hello?
Hello? Okay.
Cool. All right, Breezy with the ace. That's fantastic. While we have a bit of housekeeping.
And then they get 1 kill. The subsequent second player for the T side wants to swing out and trade. He's already got them covered off. So he's very good at identifying where to hold on those retake positions with the AWP.
Well, here he is opening things up with that AWP, and then indeed Kickert's great job to be aware of Bentet's flank from CT spawn there. It was a nice little chance for them to split towards that B side. Love that run boost. My goodness. That's explosive. So's this as they spread their flames down towards the T-step. The smokers there as well. The CTs have full B control, but this does cost them a lot of the starts. That's why they send 3 players there to allow the remaining CTs to have a bit of utility. That's going to be Buster. He still has a smoke and an incendiary. With that 4 banana control, they're going to leave just the 1 player on the CT side towards B and allow 4 to be set up on that A site. James doesn't feel completely comfortable though. Maybe wants to swap positions with Buster here because Buster dropped the smoke. So if you get the orb set up there at barrels, they should swap out, like a tag out at this point. Once he's comfortable and set up, I assume that other CT will go back and join them at A.
James just waiting behind the barrels. You're right in assuming that because there he goes. There goes Buster. And here comes Tai Lu. Missed shot from James. Buster's immediately hightail it back the other direction. He's got to get into supportive position because James, he's on 8 HP. And here they come into the site, running him over with nowhere to go except into Buster's weapon. He's got the M4A1S at the ready. Finds 2 immediately, and the bomb will enter smoke down. Boost naturally the next step to try and retake the site, to try and deny a bomb plant. Damage to both, but no kill coming through. It's now a 3-on-3 with Buster once again having to go aggressive toward the Ruins position.
Exciting round this one. Advantage for Tai Lu though, I would say, with that bomb planted. Summer flashed out of position. He'll now hold behind the pillar. He's got the AWP, but flashes keep coming in, taking his crosshair out of position here. But it feels like he's going to hit one of these shots at least, and that's why they're together, making sure they can trade. The shot doesn't land, and that's the key. We all have to fight 2 for now. It's so close range. Will he be able to get it done? He can't, and surely they've got the kit this time. Buster will get on it because he's got it. Is he defusing?
He's got the ace as well.
There we go.
He's got the ace plus the defuse in holding the site. Very, very, very close for that op from
It's kind of that mentality I discussed before. When you get that 15th round, no one wants to be that guy that breaks the loose play and goes in first and causes chaos. Fitch is getting these picks and they're so slow. And Tyloo are capitalizing upon their mistakes and the fact they run out of utility and then they try and make their full commitments towards the end. It all seems to drop off. I can't believe a 15-5 game has turned into this. Avangard just need that one round to see them into the next stage of the major. And it might not happen, you know. It actually could fall apart at this point. They're looking like they're really dropping off on their T side.
And imagine if they fall shy, lose map 3. Let's just picture the scenario: lose tomorrow's best of 3. They're one round away from making it and don't. Like, okay, they still have a whole other series, worst case scenario, but even still, that's something that'll haunt you for the rest of your days. Somebody takes down Kicker. Buster. He got Bintet. We're sitting 4 aside, and Buster's on 11 HP.
This is aggressive from somebody. He's got the orb and, oh, gives himself up. He hits it. I knew he was going to as well. The fact he's low HP is just ridiculous. He jumps up, spots in, gets the wall bang in. And that's what Tyloo are all about.
He is way more aggressive in that position with the op than Excurate.
Yeah.
Excurate sits back every single time. Somebody's now walled through that twice, this time for a kill. The kill and the man advantage crucially as well, and he's still going to play toward water. Down the low angle, nowhere to jump to get away. He's going to have to be perfect in movement. Does do it, got the shot. Somebody tagged as well through the edge of the wall. Crizzen, he's down to 19. This is another round. This is 15-13. Surely it is. 22 seconds? You said it. The panic was ensuing a few rounds ago. Now it's hesitation because they're overthinking this situation severely, and it's now 15-13.
Just get in there. He's fired the orb shot. Why are you just not?
But credit to Rez reading the situation perfectly. And Nip will strike again. This financial roller coaster, Moses, continues to go up and down.
It's a seesaw. No one can establish anything. No one can get comfortable. And even now, Vega put on the back foot. This time they're not investing. This time they're not getting the scouts and the deagles. So should be an easier time for NIP, and I think they know it. They're just going to march straight to A ramp, and you would imagine this would be a contact play to go out with that smoke. That ramp before Vega even realized. Oh, what?
That was mid-air as well. At least one of them was mid-air. What the hell is going on, Rez?
I love everything about this. You're a beast! 4-3. And that's... Get Right and Forest are sitting at about 13K each before Get Right bought.
Solid comeback as well. Vici off to a 5-0 lead. Early on, it was starting to look a bit rough for Nip. Like, this could get out of control. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. Haven't really contested Banana this time in a rifle round. Let's see if it works out for them, though.
They need to beat that timing of the rotation. At the moment, they still have it. The Molotov clears. Smoke comes down, though. The question is, are they bold enough to go through it?
The answer seems to be a no, but now Flashback is going to start to detonate. Eradicates 2, double headshot, make it a 3rd. Tripling up. Meanwhile, Get Right's pushing down Banana. Vici have been caught in a Nip sandwich. And they are going to be destroyed. There is no two ways about this. Freeman and Kaze living on borrowed time. As soon as that smoke clears, Kaze's in a world of hurt.
The Ace Force, get aggressive. There's 1, there's 4, there's 5, and it's beautiful. Precision, all 5 kills, tapping away. Playing mistake-free, fundamental Counter-Strike. They're trusting in the crossfire setups they have. They're not overextending and trying to do too much. They're just waiting for FaZe to walk right into the exact location they want.
I've got to say, this is masterfully played by Renegades. It's not just a case of FaZe being a bit flat, but Renegades have performed very well today. 4 Orgs, as you'd expect, alongside the AWP. FaZe playing for ultimately overtime. Only the 1 AWP saved for Guardian, alongside a Desert Eagle and a P250. No grenades.
You can't even blame them. What are you supposed to, I mean, what can you buy with the money that you have in hand? And you could see Nico there in the cam starting to chat and discuss a round where they don't really have anything to fight for, so take your time, discuss how you're going to make this through-run comeback. Remember, they only have one timeout as well. So you imagine they want to hold on to that for as long as possible, and yeah, their backs are against the wall in this. They have to win 4 straight. Probably setting up a plan and talking to each other, and Nico's asking everyone for where they think they can exploit some kind of the defense, and that's a tough question to answer because FaZe, they haven't figured it out yet. None of them have.
They have to win 4 straight, and they've only won 2 on this half, and 1 was the pistol round. So this is asking a huge amount of FaZe.
But when you put it like that, Vince, it doesn't sound good at all.
It certainly doesn't, Moses. I am not holding my breath for this comeback. Let's put it that way. Meanwhile, Renegades could not be in better shape. 30 seconds left. Olaf Meister's been found and fragged. Azza able to drill him between the eyes. Guardian, everything rests off him. If they're going to get anything out of this, it has to come through his hands. Dren's been thinned out. There's the frag up to Gratisfaction. More pressure now applied. As though off the side is going to do damage while Rain comes in with block. No, Azza. I was about to say, surely you don't get Glock bursted down. And Azza in amongst the friends.
Wow, and just like that, where's Liquid's money?
That's the thing, right? It looks so good for Liquid, 5-0 and up, you know, full control, and all of a sudden it's 5-2 and potentially about to be 5-3 because the money is definitely not with Liquid right now.
Yeah, Twist's aggression on long, uncharacteristic aggression really. Twist's often known to be much more of the turret than the tank. That's for the French. Just watched a whole lot of that actually, and if you missed it, Na'Vi Vitality worth checking out just to see 2 teams just punching each other relentlessly for an hour and a half.
Not a big fan of this anti-ego from NIP. You can see they're spread out all over the map. Get right all alone on short right now. There's no refrag potential. Had Liquid opted to go for short control or fight all alone with an AK right there. Same goes for Lekro in Underground. 1 by 1 right now, Liquid is spreading out. I am not a fan of this one. This could be very expensive at the very worst, or at the very...
You get your treat. Here you go, Jacob. Bailed out by a 3-man stack. They push up long. Bomb not committed just yet. You can see Dennis is going to be hanging back just a little bit. Doesn't want to lose that bomb to a pesky P250. Saying that, none equipped by Liquid. Just the Desert Eagle from Twists and that Kevlar AK from Nitro. He saved that, and we'll see how instrumental he can be with it. I like the boost. Nav's looking in the right place, but so is Forest. Oof, quick adjustment. His crosshair has been in the right place all major long, and it continues to be so. I say that, maybe speaking too soon. Nitro from behind. They do have the bomb, and they do have plenty of time. It's awkward, but it's not over. Forrest already found 3. Dennis is set up. Nitro does have a kit. That was an assumption, and I've been punished for it. Do you know what happens when you assume, Jacob?
Yes. What happens?
Makes an ass out of you and me. 10-2. Nitro's had a spectacular start in this best of 1. Does have the kit. Does he have the time? Great decision making from Nitro. Makes it a 1v1. Forrester left alone. The bomb is not planted for him. Certainly not ideal. It's going to be all about adjustments. Makes it clear where he is. Pushes it. Nitro has managed to make the impossible possible. 12 in what has been just a few rounds, and that is incredible. The one saved weapon.
Challenger stage, but these last few matches, Jacob has looked phenomenal.
He has, but in this matchup, it's not been super awesome statistically speaking. Jacob with 1 frag, 2 assists, and Liaz also with 1 frag. These are guys that are going to need to step up and get into this game right about now. That would be probably a pretty good time to start making control game in here from Astralis. Trying to fight through this Molotov glade, finding 1, can't get a 3rd. Gratisfaction is going to end that streak before it even begins. Dupree there to support with AWP, and he's going to try to play a little bit more conservative here as to not lose that in middle for no real reason. But success has been found early on in this round, Sean.
Indeed, yeah. Astralis keeps throwing that top mid smoke, keeps mauling behind it, and Renegades is calling their bluff, which... and they're losing that battle every time. So Astralis taking control of mid yet again, and I'm not gonna lie, I would have been wrong with my call as well because 2 people were in the A site instead of just 1. The B site would have been the only opening for Astralis right there, and you would have had to rush the site.
Yeah,
which not many people do on a full gun round.
Yeah, and it's not something that you're gonna hedge your bets on here if it's against Astralis as well, right?
Yes.
I mean, you've tried to go B time and Zipex is just there to destroy you. And Device will be losing this op battle. Now we have a little bit of a round on our hands. Just about 45 seconds left on the clock. Magisk has set up their sandwich, but yes, you're right. JKS needs to find that frag. In fact, Gratisfaction will be the one that does find it. First and foremost in the round, now turning in the way of the Renegades. The bomb will be planted. It's going to be JKS, Gratisfaction, and Liaz to make this plan. Zipek trying to get sneaky, does find the kill on the Liaz, but he will be cut down by the AWP of Gratisfaction. Now Dupree is dead. And the round on the board for the
But
if your opera gets B, CT as well, if he wants to drop heaven.
Yeah, but you get that long spawn. There's no strategy at this point. Jacob's going to take it. You might even drop him the AWP, but he'll be happy to take the AK there, considering their money's low. He'll commit to it towards the corner. You jump over like that, and you can be flashed over. I prefer to let them see me, just so they know what's going to happen before they die, but flashes work too.
Just so they, the last vision in their mind is my scorned face.
He takes the long spawn here, and they get full control. So they get information already. They know that the CTs are stacked towards B or short, and right now it's 3 on the short position.
JKS just waiting as well to see if they will push through, if they'll respond again as they did on the last time they had pistols. So again, Renegades being very passive. This time, though, it's going to be aggression toward Catwalk. We haven't seen this yet. And JKS down on the stairs. No one's spotted them. They could have snuck through. Smart consideration. Everything is being covered off by Renegades. They leave no holes in their attack. Defensive attack, as it is in this case. And Alex is now left alone over on the A side of the map, which is where they are accumulating, naturally, where they are heading with the bomb. He'll stay down on the ramp towards CT. Molotov's already down in front of him. They clear the opposite. There's a bit of a gap behind the Molotov. He tries to take advantage, but that just cues in Azza as he walks in from Catwalk, standing in the open. Easy headshot.
Has Apex managed to frag yet? No, 0-0-9. And for a player like that, who's someone who's highly invested and emotional within the game, it's going to be on your mind. Just knowing that you haven't got that one kill yet, you're not fragging, you're one of the big names of the squad, and you just can't get it done. You're getting ran over. Missed the shot there. That was a difficult kill even the scout, but it just gets in your mind, right? Nothing's working out for you. You're getting tagged as you cross.
And this is a much better buy for Avangard. They're going to have 4 AKs, they have the AWP on James, and they all have utility.
And this is what I was talking about. 4 players still on Na'Vi. 13 seconds, they push onto the site, get the entries. An unlikely round, but it does just about snake its way into Vanguard's hands. What can they do with this, though? Last time they picked up a spree of rounds. They'll be hoping for the same. Pretty much a standard stack, but Na'Vi again giving up mid-control. Vanguard have shown a couple of rounds they are definitely keen on trying to make the most of it with B splits.
They didn't see them actually pull it off in any way, though.
Yeah, they've like postured with smokes and kind of pull back.
They start to try and make it happen. They get to like the beginning of that strategy, and then they kind of give it up. Flamey again with this angle. This is... Oh, he's going to go for the deep peek. Krizen's going to come around this corner very fast, and actually if they come up the stairs, that can be a pretty difficult shot to hit, because Flamey's going to expect appearance from far away. There it is, though. Fitch comes in slowly. Kai Kurt next one. He's going to be isolated because of the Molotov. He even got hit in the face by it, and then eats the AWP bullet. All 3 players for Avangard on Catwalk. Entries have been stopped and forced back, and Na'Vi don't even really have to do anything now. They can just wait for Avangard to attack the bomb site.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a Vanguard are really willing to explode out altogether. That was very stalled and labored. It was 2 peaks individually. Rest of the team was still on Catwalk. Unsure of what to do.
Not even with any utility. There are no flashbangs. We'll go back to that just one last time. Flamey, he's got 2 kills in the round and a chance to build upon that.
He's been Molotov down, so there is maybe a hope. They got a couple of frags into a bomb plant last round, but Flame's going to shut the door in their face. A full ace as well. 5 kills.
IBR in double digits of this game. It's Rez at the top of the server, though. 17 and 12 for him, closely followed by Coldzera at 16 and 8. That's a good half, 10-5. I think that's respectable for both sides of the map, and everyone's going to be pleased, and we might just have a grinded out, duke it out game here.
We might, but someone needs to get a chiropractor for Rez, because his back must be killing him. He's carrying hard right now. Someone needs to help him out.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of the work, isn't he? Which is good to see if you're NIP, just because they were so labored when he was having the tough time. Force is going to have a chance to get involved. He's been great, quiet first half. He's getting pinched from team mid. No one's watching that. He's down without a fight. And that's the thing. If you lose track of that one lane, things can go sideways real quick.
Fur's on an ace. He's picked up 4 kills already. He's looking to try and finish off with the block. Is he going to get it done? Yes, he will. Fur with a pistol ace right off the back.
2018, very up and down affair for him, but starting to look sharper as the rounds go by. Great awareness, take down Def there just as the smoke goes down, and remember FaZe got tons of money here. They can give that kill up at the end. They just want to get the AWP out of the hands of the CTs. Regardless, they'll have enough for 2 of them once again. Nico goes for the initial pick, takes Incendiary to the face, but doesn't do too much damage, can get out of there in time. Guardian looking for any jump peaks in B. No one going to be doing that, but there is Stanislaw waiting at the end. He'll be flashed in, but does he want to take the swing out?
Waiting. Couldn't stand. He's got him down. He's gonna go aggressive with the AUG as well. Once more. Olaf's inside of it. Stan knows he's locked into the fight, and he turns around and takes him out of the round completely. Nico and Adren, Rain tagged to 16. 3 ops. Stan switches to 1, even though Def and Shazam already have it. He gets off the AUG and elects to hold it. That's kind of an interesting call. I think he would have thrown the AUG out the window behind him at B, so he can rotate back onto it if they execute in his position, but I'm going to hold for now with them. Try and catch the... Oh, good shot. Try and catch them off. Def just removed so easily.
Well, they find double digits here. Right now, 4 versus 3. Nico and Rain, for that matter, have found great success towards this window boost. This still comes with a stand, though. Could be a good chance of closing out the round. Bomb dropped. Nico's still in position. He'll flash towards Shaw here and try and answer back. Time running out, though, but Adren still fragging hard.
Absolutely, he is. This comes back level. Another situation they had to leave, but Stan, nearly caught out. 50 seconds, just needs to buy time and space. Doesn't need to get caught at all, but he's done it. He's got it. Starts the round and ends it himself.
To the position. He said these guys are so indecisive. They're not making the most of their utility. They're not pushing up. They're not taking the trades.
Yeah, you see that round on a VOD if you're Hellraisers, and that is going to hurt. That one is going to be like, oh, geez, did we really let an easy one slip away? Automatic just gets there. I mean, by the way, the smoke hadn't faded yet. Automatic, part of that is a little bit of luck, because Automatic just takes a shot. Here we go. There's the Molotov fighting into flames. You'd think the Hellraisers would be good. It's at 1 HP.
There's the ace.
Yep, all 5 kills for Kiyoshima.
An eco ace, but he...
Live, Henry G, Sadakist. It's a delectable Counter-Strike treat, and it's all yours, fellas.
Thank you so much, Alex. Here we are in the quarterfinal, 2 absolute behemoths of the Counter-Strike world, about to lock horns. Bring me the energy, bring me the hype, let's make some noise as we kick things off in the Spodek Arena. FaZe Clan making their way toward the B side of the map, and the CTs will have to fall back, detecting the threat on the other side, but FaZe aren't slowing down here, map.
Not at all. Keep in mind, Chad pointed out the change in guard on the B site, that it could be exploited. In this pistol, Simple's already over there. He's behind the smoke. He's fallen off. That may not be true when the guns are brought out, but for now it certainly is. The first kill, though, goes the way of Flamey. He already has the pistol. It's just enough to cut off one on the retake, but the bomb already planted for Na'Vi, and they just have to hold it off. That's not hard. Flamey's got another. It's going to be extremely difficult if Simple can get around from Coffins without being spotted. Nubox is preoccupied. They're both up for Nemo, and they're going to push it all together. Rain can't do enough. Just to Nico. 3rd in the world last year, but he's got it to a one-on-one. Bombs deep. He's got a swing. They know that. Flamey. What a pistol. An ace. He gets an ace. Welcome to Spodek, everybody.
Unbelievable scenes. FaZe with the early commitment towards B. We saw that early smoke towards Spawn. They also get it down towards the Coffins. The bombs planted. The kills are coming through, but Flamey...
The Spodek, our first semi-final of the Intel Extreme Masters here in Katowice for 2019. It's not necessarily the game we expected. That said, Navi's certainly shown signs of struggle, but on the CT side, winning a pistol, only getting 5 rounds total.
It's not ideal, but certainly recoverable. But the main telling for that first half, I feel like, was the start. That was an inside in time. I've got Nico 3 kills, and Simple was right down there at 5 towards the end until he had that great showing on the last round. But it's all to play for still. If Navi can pull this round together, they can certainly start thinking about getting 3 rounds on the board and then see what happens after that.
And Nico, that's a talking point. I mean, this seems to be the perceived solution to all the issues, to all of his pride, you could say. I mean, the fact that he's no longer getting kills is an issue in itself, right? If he wants to win game lead, if they think that's the answer, he still needs to perform because he is the 3rd best player of 2018. He's been on everyone's radar for so long. The fact they're winning is, yeah, absolutely, that's spectacular, but it still is cause for concern.
It's going to be the execution here. All 5 players for Na'Vi have to go in now. Smoke towards Spawn and Coffins, but the CT is ready down. They'll be jumping on top of the Coffins now and seeing if they can get the first kill. But what a response that is. Perfectly thrown smoke. That's going to cause absolute chaos here as Na'Vi commit now.
I'm just waiting for it. Back and forth. Wants to figure out the side they'll enter into. Nico gone. It's now all up to Adren. So proficient with the pistol, but you know who is? A man who got an ace last time. He's got 2. He got the only 2 for Na'Vi so far, Flamey. As the bomb gets planted inside of B, Olaf's going to take the long rotation, the flank from behind. Zeus is watching it. And it's Guardian that wants Rain to work with him so he can get in from Ruin, so he can take some of the attention away. Zeus, give it up. Zeus thought he'd cleared Banana. He hadn't. Olaf was in behind the wall. They're going to think that's wide open, but now they realize with the other kills, they've all turned around. Flamey's looking for double ace in the pistol. Double ace in the pistol! Both of them! 10 kills, 2 pistols, 2 rounds for Na'Vi!
In this half.
And even if they do navigate over these hurdles and best ends, they've got Na'Vi coming up next in the semi-finals. It doesn't get any easier.
No, it really doesn't.
They look pretty good against FaZe. There we go. Can they close it out? Liquid backs against the wall. Ents have been looking fantastic on their CT side. And again, just an open play, courtesy of another save. Finns in prime position, but Alu and Alexi B both with their ops. Find frags and make another one for Alu.
This switch into the double op has been so deadly. As the crowd chants out Alu's names. What a stunning performance, and Liquid don't have an answer for it quite yet. They might just want to fall into a simple set piece, either onto the A bomb site, much like Ents was doing. At least get in and get the plant, force those ops into a retake. I mean, round 20, Liquid wins that. The next round, Ents pick up the double ops and just shut them down. Now 3 rounds in a row. And it almost looks like Naf is setting up to save again. He's waiting for Twist to come up catwalk. There's 50 seconds. They need to do some economic damage.
Yeah, with the economy starting to boom, if they don't take any players down, it's just not good enough at this stage. To try and chip away a player or 2 here on Ents. Twists and a Desert Eagle, he's had a bit of a quiet game again though, was the B defender. Gonna boost Naf up. Can he find any players down on the bench? Yes, he can. Alexi B caught napping. We'll get a bullet perforating through his head. Well, this does give Liquid a chance. They do have control of the bomb, and Naf has found himself a kill on X7. We've got a round of it now, ladies and gentlemen. The bomb's gonna get planted. And Ents gonna have to try and retake. Naf gonna take the risk of going into apps. He has struck once again. He's gonna have to come out with a 1-on-2 clutch, plus an ace if he's gonna pull this out the hat. Ents breathing down his neck. So he's gonna get deployed onto the site and try and skew the race. Oh, what a flick onto Sergey that is! And now Nafly gonna use that smoke to his advantage, just pulls back to the van. Waiting, anticipating an Alu push. He comes through the shadows! Oh, that's ineffable from Nafly! That's absolutely...
Is Na'Vi. Map 1, it's time for semi-final 1. Henry, Matt, this should be a spicy endeavor.
We absolutely hope so, Alex. Ents versus Na'Vi. It's semi-finals time. Katowice, I hope you're with us. Give me everything you've got. Let's make some noise as Ents will defend now. It's up to the T side with the smokes. The flashbangs available to them. And it's a very slow start here. Normally, in these big plays, we'll see an execution come through quickly, but there it is. There's smokes dropped from the bomb site now.
Seal of the smoke, Edward gets back in. And showed excellent team play against Liquid. That'll work against Na'Vi. Slow may be the name of the game for both teams on their T sides. Wrapping in Aerial. He'll get electronic down, turns around, looks to ult bomb, but Edward was there the whole time. We saw him work out from Zed Connector, and it's he and Simple against one man who's been absolutely incredible throughout the course of this event, but he's got it all to do now. Has the bomb at least for 1 minute and 12 seconds on the clock. Alexi's gonna fall off.
He's got the bomb. At 24 HP at this point, just getting that bomb planted would be a success. Edward trying to hunt for some information here as he pushes towards Ivy. You can see inside currently open. Simple was in the connector, however. He'll be watching that lower ramp. 55 seconds remain, and Alexi just waiting for any CTs pushing, hoping he can get an advantage through some patience here.
They're playing it perfectly on the Na'Vi side, of course, to be able to rotate either direction. Bomb dropping from upper, 24 HP. If he even gets tagged by Simple, be a crater. Requires Simple spotting him, however, because he's gone back towards CT instead, looking for further information, and Alexi gets in.
Bomb has been
Planted. Money at least for Ents. It's not impossible. I think he might be able to slide by, but Edward was ready for it. They didn't see him on the right, they knew he was on the left.
So Ents waiting for that initial utility, went for the outside execution. The trades were looking good, but then Na'Vi finding multiple frags. Edward just got an ace in that one. 5 kills for Edward, so maybe he'll be going to go back-to-back into the next half. Who knows?